Yeah, hang on, folks. I'm just. I'll be with you in a quicker. You don't have to wait 5 minutes. I'm just gonna do everything again. Hang on. Bear with me. All right, I'm nearly there. Nearly there. Oh, that was abrupt, eh? I'll just wait for the people to wander back in. Had a bit of a kerfuffle there. Take two. I had my laptop on all day, and it was just not happy, really. So hopefully people will wander over from the other aborted stream. Just give it a second, you know. There's a bit of a... All right, here we go. Take two. People are drifting in. I'll just give them a couple of seconds. I knew it. I knew it. I knew I should have rebooted, and then I rebooted, and it was doing a Windows update. And then it rebooted and said, oh, I couldn't do the update. I'll undo it. And then reboot it again. Just leave. Don't do updates. I don't want updates on my PC. Don't want updates. Let me see. I'll see you. So I missed your comment first time. You're sorry, and sorry. I think Mark N was in there as well. Sorry about that, folks. All right, you Redback Spider missed the cock up. All right, okay, right. Well, you know, I've got to start again, haven't I? All right, hang on. Right, let's do it properly. Hang on, let's do this then. G'day, Spurs fans. Well, it's me, Paul Hotspur Hippie, the only psychedelic soccer show on the internet. I hope you're all really well today. Yes. Oh, no, let's face it, it was a bit more today. But there you go. Look, I'm going to do the acknowledgement again. I don't care, because they were here 60,000 years. I can do it again. I was only near 2 minutes ago, but there you go. I'd like to acknowledge the traditional owners of the land for which I'm streaming on today. We're on a nice walk today, looking around their land, and I've narrowed it down. Done more research. So I'd like to acknowledge the Wallamatagal people of the Eora Nation, and pay my respects to their elders past, present, and emerging, and say that land was never ceded, was it? There always will be and always shall be Aboriginal land. Welcome to all mobs everywhere. Welcome to everyone in the world. Right, we're back on track, I think, aren't we? Are we? I don't know. That's better. Oh, hello there. I don't know if the guitar came through there. I was playing along with the full version all day today, and I forgot that the intro I've cut it short. But anyway, let's have a bit more of that, eh? So I found an article today, which I think displays some definite anti-Tottenham bias. Would you believe it's from the Daily Mail? God. Is it the Daily Mail? Yeah, Daily Mail. Who'd have thought, eh? Daily Mail with their record prior to the war. The headline says, how West Ham helped out Tottenham. I don't see it myself. I don't see it. So enough of that. Premier League is now almost certain to have 5 clubs in the Champions League next season, and it's good for the clubs lower down the table too. I would ask the question of Mr. Lewis Browning, why do you think that's favouring Tottenham instead of, I don't know, Aston Villa or Manchester United? But, England will move ahead of Germany in the race for the extra Champions League spot next season. Europe's top leagues have been going head-to-head, blah, blah, blah. The continent's Premier League is going to be expanded, not to allow champions of little, smaller countries to come in, but just give extra teams to the big... I was looking at previous, oldie worldy First Division, which is a bit more in keeping with this. Used to be simple. Winners of the league used to go into what was called the European Cup. And then in England, you had the 2nd, 3rd, 4th and 5th. They would go into the UEFA Cup. And then whoever won the FA Cup would go into the Cup Winners' Cup. Nice and simple. So the only way you could get like 8 teams in out of the First Division would be, I guess, if the champions had won the European Cup the previous year and the UEFA place team had won the thing, it's bonkers, isn't it? Bonkers. 5 teams in the European Cup. Destroys the legacy of teams like Real Madrid. It's crazy, but there you are. That's the world, isn't it? There's more in 24. Anyway, let's go to my neglected chat, who's been very patient with me. How are we all doing, folks? Isarian. Take 2. Yes, indeed. Hello, Cowboy, said Matthew, with his hammer and sickle there. Very Ivan Drago. Could have pushed the button, but ever reliable technology. Yeah, I know. It's an old laptop. It does the job, but I know if I've had it on all day, which I've had it on most of the day, mucking around with stuff. I don't know if you saw Jacob the other day. Where is it? And his and he's, but I thought I'll put it into a little bit of music. Free music off YouTube, mind you. It's a foot tapper. There you go. Anyway, you come in for Tottenham stuff, haven't you? Remember that football team, Tottenham Hotspur, by far the greatest football team in the world has ever seen. Redback Spider, calling out from under his brick. Yay, Fluke, the start of Take 2, Mr. Whoopstream. Hi, Paul. Yeah, it was all going all jumpy and jittery. He's awful. So I had to redo it, man. Redo it. But thank you for making it. This is the better one. There's only riffraff in the other one anyway. That's the real reason I restarted, is riffraff. Victor Vaughan, g'day, Paul. How you going, man? Nice to see you. Victor Vaughan, you seem to be enjoying the new toy. I certainly do. It's dumb. I like being dumb. Daft and silly. Toys, yeah. Very serious. Where is it?
Very serious. Football's a serious business.
It was either the guitar or the fart button. Oh, yeah, that one. I don't know quite why that does that. But if I push mute on my mic, i.e. the fart button, it does that. I'll have to address that issue. Oh, well. I better take my guitar back down again. Nate Pye, g'day, man. Oh, yeah, got a, for your friend, of course. Happy Friday. Had a few beers after a shit week. Sorry to hear that, man. Sorry to hear that. There's a lot of them about these days. There's more in 24. More in 24. And now full of Greek food. Oh, beautiful, man. Beautiful. What'd you have? I think my favourite's probably souvlaki. If you're in Sydney, go to Zach's Meats in Belmore. Hang on, let's just get a drink of water here. Don't know if it's still there. I haven't been there for years, but it's great. I like a bit of souvlaki, a bit of tzatziki. Oh, water's good. When I'm having a shit old time, I take pleasure in the little things in life, like turning a tap on. Clean water comes out. It's all right. Can't be that bad. But next week might well turn out to be a bit better. And if not, just go to the pub again. I don't know if that's the best advice. David Calvino, morning everyone. Morning, David. How you going? Nice to see you here. Shamu Vandervoo, we owe Fulham a receipt. Oh, bit of revenge. Taking us out on penalties in the cup. Nice win for the Broncos. Oh, yeah, it's football, isn't it? It's NRL. So that takes you up to just behind the Dragons, I suppose, then, does it, Yossarian? Nice one. Well done, Yossarian, yeah. Yeah, well done, Broncos. It is. Oh, you'll like this, Dermot. It's Dermotron 3000. Nice to see you, Dermo. Dermotron 2000 says,
Paul, where you getting your box of tits from? What? Malfunction.
Oh, toys. It's called a Road Procaster 2, and I've wanted one for ages. So, like the last few months, I've been basically, when I'm not doing this or stuff, and I'm just doing stuff on YouTube, I'll often glance at reviews and tricks and tips. I still cock it up though, but I like it. It makes this easier. It makes it more fun. Yossarian, journalistic news must be the same as flatulence to your tech, Paul. Yeah, I know. Oh, I need a fart sound, don't I? I mean, that ain't going to be hard to sample. Just have some Portuguese chicken and my way to go. I'm not bagging Portuguese chicken, by the way. I just love it. Victor Vaughan, at this point, the anti-Spurs agenda sadly doesn't even surprise you, does it? No, I know. Most I was hearing after we spanked them was that they were poor because Emery had them playing a low block. Hang on, what was this? What? Most I was hearing after we spanked them was that they were poor because Emery had them playing a low block. Well, then you've got to ask the question, why did Emery play a low block? Because we're good. We scared them. Emery, Nosferatu. Oh. Victor Vaughan, because I thought we couldn't break low blocks. He's been looking at the internet too much, because I don't know if you've been looking at the bleeding football, Emery, but we have been scoring against low blocks all the time. People are so head up in this. Like Ange said, it doesn't matter when you score the goal, does it? It doesn't matter when you score the goal. Sometimes it takes wearing a team down. So old Emery's there. He's on his Twitter, isn't he? Or he's looking at YouTube. Oh, yeah, this seems to be a common theme. Tottenham can't score against defensive teams. Okay. All right, well, after the sun's set and I can get out of my coffin, I'll get the team coached. We're going to park the bus, try and nick a draw or win. Didn't do him any good, did it? No good at all. But you could say to you, Emery. I've just seen a funny comment by Dermot. We'll get to it in a second. Supposed to be a football channel, Dermot. Just get ready for it. Yossarian. Let's hope the Broncos can match St George Illawarra. St George Dragons, mate. St George Dragons. Don't be such a corporate shill. God, I thought you were on my side, man. You know. Puts in the I word into his comment. Here we go.
Transformers. Transform and roll out.
Thank you, Dermot. Now, this is a bit better. We're back on track now. God, what an absolute show this stream's been so far. The Outlaw says Spurs 6, Fulham 0. A Son hat-trick. I reckon it's possible, man. A Son hat-trick is going to be coming, isn't it? He's tasty on fire. I was on Jacob's United Series America stream this morning with who else was it? It was Kuva and it was Ashmatic. And the topic of discussion was, is Son world class? And it was quite a quick discussion because people just said, yeah, of course he is. No dissenting voice. I thought someone might, I think the best we could come up with, or someone came up with, was he doesn't score with his head much. That's Son's weakness. Shamu Vandervoo, we must have used garlic aftershave. That's it, man. Yeah. Like I said during my watch along, I was expecting Peter Cushing to jump out at one point and take a corner flag off one corner and a corner flag off another and get back in your box, Emery. We must muddle it. Count Emery's brain. Count Emery, yeah, and he bottled it. Certainly did. Like that, wasn't he? Shell-shocked. He looked shell-shocked after the game, actually. Mr. M, good morning. Good morning, Mr. M. How are you? I hope you're all well. Dermatron 2000 says,
You sound like wave, I like it. Spurs better, Arsenal.
JSY talks for morning all. G'day, man. What's your badge there? I can't make it out. It looks like a football. It's a Nike football. Oh, is it say JSI? You've got to deal with Nike to produce your own footballs. That's nice. Bloody hell. I ain't got anything that I've got. McDonald's still won't sponsor me. Mr. M, 3-0. Ian Walker hat-trick. What? Hang on. I've crossed streams. I don't get that one. What? Ian Walker? What? Who? That's not a player. What? Are you a Fulham supporter? There's not a player for Fulham called Ian Walker. He was our old goalie. Oh. Victor Vaughan. Based on the numbers, Son is the most clinical finisher in the Premier League. 22 goal involvements, I think they use the term now. He consistently generates goals from low situations and has been outperforming his for years. So yeah, world class. I'm not having those letters said on this stream, Son. No, sirree, not on my watch. I don't know what they mean. I don't care. Side answer. Good morning, evening, Paul. Good day, side answer. How are we doing? There's a few of you popped in. I don't know how long I'll go for tonight. I always say that, don't I? Hope you've all had a lovely day, folks. Can't wait till football, though. It's what's Friday? It's one sleep, two more sleeps for me. Two more sleeps. Shamu Vandervoo says purple drinks. That seems a bit silly and a waste of ink. Well, you don't know the half of it, man. Don't know the half of it. It's co-created with AI. That's what it says. AI created this cup design. It's an old cup. Don't know why it's lying there. Y3000 limited edition. So, like in 100 years, my great grandkids could take that to Antiques Roadshow, and they'll be rolling in it, won't they? Because I don't know if you know this, but even paper cups can't be recycled. I only found this out fairly recently. Paper cups cannot be recycled because they're covered in wax. Brilliant. Planet stupid. Victor Vaughan, not the yeah, I know. Not having it, man. Not having it. Shamu Vandervoo. Another problem right there. I think you've spotted spotted one I didn't spot. Why do we need help to design a cup? Well, I don't know, man. Because maybe the human race is just going backwards, and we can't figure out, gravity, water, holes, and stuff. It's like mysterious ancient knowledge. It's like ancient alien sort of stuff. Ancient alien sort of stuff, What's his name? Eric von Daniger and all that. Obviously, we couldn't have possibly invented the cup. It must have been a computer. Mr. Fun Eddie's member of the Hotspur Hippie community. Nice to have you here, man. Thanks for your support. Spurs dominate first half and second half, and the whole 100 minutes, like we did last weekend. Big up Paul in the commune. Big up. Actually, it's ticking over another month. Can I chuck out some memberships? No, I can't. Can't do it. Got to wait till next month. You can see the top quality gear I've been uploading for members. God, poor sods. I've just been uploading, all right, just mucking around stuff at the moment. Yeah, I agree, Mr. Fun Eddie. I think Fulham are going to be taught a lesson in the fine art of football. Dermatron's back.
Dermatron is transformed into Soundwave. Spurs to win 5-0.
I like that one. I made you sound a bit more like Metal Mickey instead of Optimus Prime there. Sorry, man. 5-0. Yeah, I'm going 6-0. I'm going 6-0 this one. I've had my 4-0. I'm just skipping 5-0. I think we're gonna. Oh God, I think we're gonna bash them. I think we're gonna bash them. We're gonna smash them. Rock 'em, sock 'em, robots. That's what we're gonna do. Shmoo Vandervoo. How long have people been making vases and cups for? Well, I mean, you tell me, Indiana Jones. I don't know. Have you ever seen one? Or rather, maybe have your parents ever seen one? Because, I know, it's stupid. AI. Marketing crap, isn't it? AI. Doesn't work. Oh, it's Ronald M. Hello from Highgate, near the cemetery. Well, I'm sure Matthew will ask you to say hello to Karl Marx while you're there. What are you doing lurking around there? You meeting up with Unai Emery or something? David Fletcher. Oh, here we go again. I used to be thanks to McDonald's. Now I'm XXE. Yeah, all right, I can take it in that context. That's all right. I wouldn't mind us going on a crazy run, reminiscent of the first 10 games of the season. I think it might happen. I think there's more reasons why should happen than it shouldn't. It's the same players, it's the same coach. Yeah, we got Dragashin in as well to shore up a little bit as well, and we got Timo Werner to either make an impact and start a game, and Brennan Johnson to come in and make an impact. So we should be betterer than we were at the beginning of the year, because we were going like that, and then it all went at the Chelsea game. But I think we're just getting up to where we left off now. So we're going to be flying, man, flying. Shmoo Van der Voo, 3-0. Oh, God, pessimistic, man, pessimistic. What a downer. Penalty or own goal. I don't mind that, because I think own goals are created by pressure. I can say that about the own goals we've scored this year against ourselves. It's opposition pressure that causes it to happen. So they're perfectly valid. They're not lucky or anything like that, because I know, well, it's in that run of 10 games, isn't it? There were a couple of teams scored some own goals, and it was, I think, sneered upon. But no, it's including Oliver Skip. I think that might have been against Liverpool. Put them under pressure, causing them to fluff it up in their own box. I think that's all fair. I'll just hang around a bit, see if there's any more chat. I'm almost tempted to get back onto Twitter, so when there's bits of deadness, I can go on. I don't want to, though. I mean, Elon just blew $1 million into space, poof, this morning. I don't want to support him in any way at all. Side answer 83. I've got a feeling Radu will score. Oh, hey, that's not a bad shout, man. That'd be exciting. Score from a header. 3-0. Professional performance. Professional. Well, apparently, West Ham have done us a favour, according to the Daily Mail. No other team. No, they haven't done it. Oh, and I saw another article. I think it was Football London, and it said Tottenham and Chelsea are excited about West Ham winning. No, I'm not. And I thought, why would Chelsea be excited about West Ham winning? It's like, oh, well, they might scrape into 8th, might get into the Europa, the Europa Conference, play Sporting Haddock, all that Dynamo Boing. Dear, oh dear. I'm not saying that to denigrate those teams. I think that's good company for Chelsea. That's their level. Mr. Fun Eddie says, I think 4th in a lock. So I'm excited for how many more games. Well, we got 11, haven't we? We got 11. Still haven't sorted out that game in hand with Chelsea. I haven't seen that scheduled yet. Chelsea are going to have to play catch up because they've got a cup game. I was having a look at the FA Cup fixtures. Bloody Coventry are still there. I don't know how you lot feel about this. I don't want them getting any further, because the further they'll get, the more people will start talking about 1987 again. I don't want that. I get PTSD. That was a horrible day when we lost 3-2 to Coventry. So I want them out. Get out the cup, Coventry. Can they repeat what they did in 1987? Oh, for fuck. They'd be just replaying it. I won't be able to escape the bloody thing, will I? Victor Vaughan, finally Johnson is starting to shut up the melts. Yeah. Who apparently don't know what a new player that a new player needs time to adapt. Oh, yeah, man. Well, you're with me, man. I've been saying that as well. And I don't. I've heard people try and defend him in terms of his age, and I don't think that's it. I think it's what you're saying. It's just a new player. He's a new player. That's it. And sometimes it's not like he's been absolutely crap either. Someone said the other day he scored 10 goals, which ain't bad. But no, he was really, I really like the way he played against Fulham. He was really up him. I think our forwards were great. Johnson was putting them under so much pressure, and I loved the way he was playing with Udogie. It was the only reason he was quiet in the first half was because, you know, he's finding space and no one sort of saw, oh, his son, he's got some space there. Yeah. And Kulu played a huge role in 3 of the goals. I thought he was all right in the first half. I don't care if he was shithouse in the first half. He still was involved in creating 3 goals. That's a good game. That's a really good game. So, in our lull, we've had periods where I think the main problem was the midfield. The midfield, not we didn't have the proper midfield in, so that link between defence and attack just wasn't there. But then, forwards are getting there now. Ange wanted them to improve, and I think they're doing what he asked. Oh, we've got loads of comments here. Ronald M says they say there was a kangaroo on the loose in Highgate Cemetery. Is that a song? Did it escape from London Zoo? I know there's a moose loose about my hoose. Sorry, Scotland. Stephen Berry, Villa beating Ajax 4-0 overnight made our win last week look even better. Oh, yeah, I've heard that being used as an excuse as well. Oh, well, don't forget Villa had a game they played. God, do me a favour. They were match primed. We'd been just lolling around playing FIFA and PlayStation and stuff like that. We had to get ramped up. Aston Villa are always at the peak. Mr. Funheady, I meant with Champions League definitely happening for Spurs next year. Oh, yeah, I know. I got you, man. I wonder how many more matches we get to see. I think it's, you mean next year? I think there's 2 extra games in the Dumbo League Division, whatever it's called now. It's probably, I don't know what it's called, but it's changing to a league system. So at the moment, the group stage, each team plays 6 games, and next year it's going to be 8 games, and then maybe more. So it used to be so easy: 2 legs, home and away, with away goal advantage. I think that made it interesting as well. So you got this league table, and then there's a few games, and then I don't know what, and then the top ones, they all go through, and then the middle ones have another go. God, I tell you what's getting the kids excited about football these days. Words like coefficient really gets the blood pumping in it. Coefficient, they love that. Side answer, we got a big say in the title race. I know, man. I want to take 9 points off them. I want to be fair about it. Fair and reasonable. Let's not be greedy. I just want lots of this. That. All the time against all of them. We got 5 fixtures in the run up to that bit. And I think they're all winnable, so we could be absolutely flying by the time we play. Who's the first off? Is it Arsenal? Arsenal or Man City or Liverpool, one of those teams. And we'll see what sort of state they're in. Pressure might be on them by then, There's a few injuries creeping into Liverpool and Manchester City. I don't know if they're coming out of that now. Arsenal are going to choke anyway, don't worry about them. Whereas we're just going to be, it's going to be trombones, ticker tape, fireworks. Woo! It's going to be great. Oh, I got you, Victor. Oh, okay, right. So Brennan Johnson, it's goals and assists, not 10 goals. Well, it's still good, isn't it? Well, it's still all right. It's not rubbish. So, I think He knows what to do now, doesn't he, Brendan Johnson? That's the thing. He's had the experience of that game. It's in his brain. So hopefully he can just carry on with that. He knows what it feels like. He knows what happens when you put another team under pressure like that. They crack. And I think Brendan Johnson, with his Tottenham scar on his forehead, will be sniffing blood now. I mean, that's what a lot of forwards are like. They're a different breed, aren't they? The front line. They're merciless when they get the bit between their teeth. Ronald M. Oh, right. Okay. They're all talking to each other. Here we go. Bit of local knowledge there. Fans Radfar 3-1 Spurs. Big up, Paul. Big up, Paul. Big up to you, man. Hope you're well. We can be within 5 points of the top before the others play again. That's true. When we beat Fulham and Luton, you noted I didn't say if, I say when. That's right. It has been written, maybe. I don't know. I'm not one to question the person whoever's done the writing. Mr. Funetti, I thought of 2 topics for chat, Paul. Thank fuck for that. I've got something to go on. Jesus. Whew. All right, hit me, Mr. Funetti. Why don't soccer use the clock properly like other sports? Do you mean stop-start? Hang on, he continues. Oh no, this is it. I've got to figure it out. I didn't think you were going to set me a puzzle, mate. Clock properly. Do you mean stopping and starting? Because every game would be 5 hours, man. Or do you mean like counting downwards instead of counting up? I did see. I saw on. Is it KO when they're doing the rugby league? They do a countdown now. There's something in rugby league here where one of the channels counts down instead of counts up. It's like my brain doesn't work backwards like that. It works forwards. And what's the second topic for discussion? I didn't get much milk out of that one. Sorry, man. You did try. You gave it a go. And point 2, talking point, a round of playoffs like other sports. Well, I mean, that's all right for promotion and relegation. I think that's kind of fun. It's possibly not too fair on the team that finished third in the league and has to, play another couple of games, because they might have finished third with some distance to 4th, 5th and 6th. 4th, 5th, 6th. Yeah. I thought I had to go up to 7 there for some reason. I mean, that's an Australian thing, man. It's an Australian thing where, like the top half of the table, any of them can be champions. I find it a bit weird. But I suppose the leagues are smaller, and that's just the way it is. It's just the way it is. Fans over here seem to like it, so, who might have come in as an outsider? I guess one of the reasons we don't have... the playoffs don't exist in a lot of football is because of the domestic trophy, the FA Cups. That provides that kind of knockouty extra game goodness. Mr. M, Paul, do you remember when you were out last at a football match? It was 94 or 95. And it was against QPR. It was at Tottenham. It was against QPR. It was a boring as buggery game, but Jurgen Klinsmann did score. But it was the first time I've been back to the Shelf in a while because I moved and lived in Sheffield for a couple of years, and anyway, got back down to London. I went back. I went to a Tottenham game, and possibly it was because we were playing QPR as well. The atmosphere wasn't what I remembered. No. But I saw Jurgen Klinsmann score, so that was cool. I was happy with that. Couldn't be happier. I got something for my money. Lenny Vial, g'day, man. Hey, Paul, hope you're well. If you're not busy tonight, my mate's son is playing at the Old Basement. Is that open again, is it? At Circular Quay, in the band called Velvet Trip. Come down for a beer and some very cool music. Tomorrow, I'm going to be working. I won't be able to make it. I'm going to be working all day. and having a sleep before the game, before the kickoff. But I hope your son has a good gig. What does he play? Was he play? Does he play, sing? Is it still jazz going down there? Or because I know it closed down a while ago, that place. What sort of place is it now? Quincy B, whoops. Oh, he's talking sense, isn't he? Talking sense. Tottenham are the greatest team, by far the greatest team I would probably have, but are the greatest team the world has ever seen. Everyone's sung the song who's gone to a game. Are they all full of shit? Are they? No. It's what you're feeling here. It's what every fan feels about their club, isn't it? Ben Blackman, hey Paul, I think we're still in the title race. I hate to say it, Ben, but I think we're just hanging into it as well. But, you know, looking at the league table, it's not over, is it? It's not over. I mean, look, I don't know. I don't work out the percentages. I'm no supercomputer or anything like that. I'm just a person. But there's a chance. There is a chance. If we win all games in April, which is a definite possibility. All right, let's step through your logic here. Let's just walk through it, okay? We'll walk through it, Ben, because I like the way you're starting here, because you're starting with a very probable premise. Let's see if we can find a hole in it. I don't think I'll be able to find a hole in it. I think you've got this stitched up watertight. Okay, so Ben says, right. If we win all games in April... Oh, no, you've lost me. Against the top three. I forgot what month it was. I thought you meant March. All right, okay. Well, if we win against... Okay, all right, well, we could still do it, couldn't we? Let's just go along for the journey. We're right there. We haven't lost to any of them yet. Well, that is true. That is true. And what are the circumstances under which we've played these teams? So Liverpool, I think we would have... I don't care about decisions and stuff like that. I think we would have beaten them anyway. Arsenal, a tough draw away at their place, but we showed them how to play a bit of football. And Manchester City with our B squad got a 3-3 draw. So 2 of those teams are coming down to Tottenham, to White Hart Lane, and I think they're going to be a little bit nervous, a little bit like quivering lambs. The tough one is away at Liverpool. That is a tough game. But, you know, look, I'm not going to say no, man. I can't. It's not even a case of it being, you know, barely mathematically possible. It's actually a bit more than that at the moment, isn't it? It's just a bit more. But, you have a couple of bad results and that's out of it. We're out, we're done. But Ange isn't giving up. Faz Radford 3 on Spurs. If they do play off the relegation for 10th to 18th places, Chelsea could be right in it. Yeah, just have the bottom half of the Premier League play knockout games against the top half of the Championship. Think of the revenue. Think of the revenue, FA and Football League. God, you'd be coining it in ching. Side answer. Question. Do you think Levy will get the naming rights done in the next couple of years? I don't care. I actually quite like it not having naming rights. I like it being called Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, so it doesn't bother me. And just getting into business news, they sacked their commercial director. I don't know if that was one of the reasons, because he didn't get a sponsor for the stadium. But one thing, once you start doing that, you're never going to give the money back, are you? It's, you just always then want that income. You can't, you're planning with it and you can't survive without it. So I think for me, it's going to be a little bit of a sort of, I don't know about a sad day, but just be another thing that's gone, isn't it? We're like one of the few football grounds left that are actually called after ourselves. I mean, unless there's a company out there called White Hart Lane Financial Services or something like that, and we could just call it White Hart Lane. That'd be all right. There's got to be a venture capitalist group, isn't there, somewhere called White Hart. Polly Cooper, thanks for your comments on my video, man. I saw them. Polly Cooper, what do you think about Dele Alli's future? I didn't read the article, but I saw something about him, you know, someone saying take a step down to the Champions League. Hang on, let's put me behind the cloud here. I'm sort of struggling to peek over the top. What do you think? Dele, yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know what's going on at Everton. We hear a lot of stuff, but I'd like your take, oh cosmic commentator. I don't know. Who knows what the situation is at Everton, and there's a little bit of silly shenanigans with us as well. About if he makes appearances, they've got to pay us more money and things like that. I don't know. I hope he comes. Just that kind of time out he's had out of the game. You know, he's got it with injuries and his other circumstances, getting his body back into shape. It's, you know, has he hurt his body? Can it get back to where it was? And that's not even talking about, you know, what's going on in his noggin. Let's just assume he's doing all right with that. But hey, look, if he loves playing football, footballers love playing football anyway. He's got a few years on him. It's too early for him to retire, but who knows? Good luck to him. Good luck to him, no matter what. Yogsarian, love seeing Vince Jones at the basement a number of times. Not familiar with Vince Jones. Maybe I should be. Is this a gap in my musical knowledge? Because you're chucking that name out like, oh, yeah, I'll see Vince. Oh, who's Vince Jones? I forgot to charge my phone again. Oh, no, I didn't. Vince Jones. You've probably typed the answer in the comments now, haven't you? But I want to see for my own eyes. Vince Jones. Australian jazz singer. Trumpet player. Trumpet, flugelhorn, and flumpet. What's a flumpet? Hang on a minute. I want to know what a flumpet is. I've never heard of a flumpet. What the hell's this? And there's another instrument called a trumpet. She's got a bent thing. It's very hard just to get a picture of a flumpet. Just looks like a weird... It looks like as if Salvador Dali painted a trumpet, basically. What a weird instrument. Okay, well, he could play that. Did he play his flumpet? Oh, look like I know what I'm talking. Did he play his flumpet by any chance? In Andrew Trust, that's it. Whoops. Wrong button. I assumed I was on this screen. Meant to... There we go. Mr. Fun Eddie, would we take Harry Kane back? Nah, I don't think so. I don't know. I've said this a few times on streams, but it's funny, like, you know, different people watch different streams. I've got mixed feelings about him. Mixed feelings. Record scorer, I know. You know, I know all that. But there's some things he did I didn't like, including downing tools. Didn't like that. And I have my suspicions about the Champions League final, about how he ended up playing in the final. Was that all Poch, or was there something else going on there? I don't know. Well, either way, you know, Poch and Harry both gone anyway. No, I wouldn't take it back. But it can work. It can work. Like Teddy Sheringham. Went off to Manchester City for a couple of years, won everything, came back to Tottenham. But, you know, Teddy's Teddy though, isn't he? I like Teddy Sheringham. Oh, here we go. Random conspiracy. Let's have a look here. What we got here? Ooh. Kate Middleton, Prince William's wife, has not been seen since early January. Word on the street, she's either very ill, not with us anymore, all right, lift it up, or had an affair. Well, you be the judge, man. You be the judge. I saw the dopey Photoshop thing. I mean, God's sake. Look, I don't really I don't really care about that lot. I don't care about that lot. I don't recognise them as having any higher status than any human being. I just don't care. Don't care. Victor Vaughan, I hope us smashing Luton doesn't hurt them staying up. They play the best football of the promoted teams by a country mile. See, I thought that accolade would have perhaps gone to Burnley, but nah, see, what do I know about football? I'm just going to grab a glass of water, folks. I'll leave some interlude music for you. That's enough of that. I've been spending a bit of time looking through YouTube's music library, and there's some all right stuff in there, actually. I've got sound effects as well. Yeah, I was right. I thought it'd be Burnley, man. Thought it'd be Burnley that would do the tricks, but maybe not, you know. Quincy B, Luton have the best stadium in professional football. It's a weird one, isn't it? You have to walk past Nikki drying her socks on the way to the way end. Yeah, I know, I've done it. You know you're going to go to a good game. Yeah, well, there were many more grounds. I mean, not quite like that where you had to walk like, I mean, it feels like you're walking through someone's house, isn't it, through those terraces. But quirky little grounds all over the place. Even, you know, I used to, you know, White Hart Lane was like a bit of a higgledy-piggledy thing at certain stages in its development. It's a good working class ground. Oh, hang on. Let's there. God, it took me a while. Audio Artisan, good morning, Paul. Morning, man. How you going? Nice to see you in here. Lenny Vial, yeah, mate. It's open again. Oh, okay. Velvet Trip are moving on up, just as our mighty Spurs are with Ange at the helm. Come on, you Spurs, love your chat, mate. Yeah, well, good. So what does your son do? What does your son do? Or is that the next comment? We'll find out. Ronald M., what would happen if a goalkeeper got sin-binned and all the substitutes are used? Well, before old Slaphead, I can call him Slaphead, look at me. Slaphead from FIFA said there's not going to be any of that. We're not doing any of that. Word on the street was that, yes, goalkeepers can be sin-binned. And if all your substitutes are used, well, that's then just like we had to do once. Glenn Hoddle had to put a goalkeeper's shirt on. I think he kept a clean sheet as well. That was hilarious. Glenn Hoddle going in goal. The manager goes in goal, says Mr. M. There he is. That's it, man. Graham McKenzie, hello there. Been hearing a few rumours about Real Madrid hoping to make a move for Romero. Does anyone know his contract details? Not sure. We talked about this on Jacob's channel this morning. Where is it? There we go. Jacob's channel. And I think we want a lot of money from him. I think Jacob wants 200 million. A couple of others wouldn't mind a bit less if we know what our replacement targets or what we're going to do with the money. I don't care. I want him to stay. I want him to stay. I don't want us to start doing all that. I think when we're building. And I don't think Romero's a player that you want to sort of upgrade or lose. But his contract details, He's one of our better paid players. I'm not sure when his contract's up, though, but I wouldn't want him to go. But, I mean, Real Madrid is Real Madrid, isn't it? I mean, players' heads do get turned by a club like that, so whatever. Good luck to him. Then the mascots, what? Oh, then the mascots. What are they called these days? Or is it called? Because when I went to Tottenham, they introduced 2 new mascots, 2 chickens. And they had a competition in the programme, which used to be called Tottenham Hotspur. Now it's called Spurs. And of all the names they could have given, they called them Tot. One was called Tot, and the other one was called Ham. Not the most kosher name. Tottenham. Defoe. Yeah, there's another one. Oh, no, yeah, I'm not. Yeah, I don't think that's a. Yeah, I don't think it's a. I think that kind of applies more. That sort of don't ever go back. That applies to football managers. But Robbie Keane, didn't he come? He did that as well. But not to players. I think players can go and come back. But it's just I don't know. The other thing, Harry, I don't want sort of an unpopular opinion. This. But he's also part of that leadership group that I really think held us back for a while, blaming managers instead of taking responsibility for performances. He was part of that, and we've only got 3 players left that were in that group: Højbjerg, Skip, and Ben Davies, and then that's the end of that. Lenny Vial is extending a hand of invitation to Yossarian. You'd love the crew, go to the basement. Might have to get a flight. Quincy B. God bless Hotspur Hippie and all who's sailing. Oh. Coover says, big up, Paul. I enjoyed our stream on Jacobs last night. It was good. It was good giggle, eh? Feeling good about running the run into the end of the season and winning. The doubt is over. That's right. And don't talk to strangers. Yeah, look, I think it's going to be the way I was feeling after those first. I mean, you were in on it as well, weren't you, Coover? You know, oh, we're going to win the league and all that. I mean, yeah, you know. But it's fun just to have, ride that wave a little bit, isn't it? And we might be right. We might be starting to, we've paddled out again. We've gone off. We've, put some vinegar on our legs after we got stung by a jellyfish or something like that. We're paddling out again, and we just wait for that wave to catch back in again. I don't give a shit. I'm going to enjoy it. It's going to be fun. Winning the doubt is over. I think might be a tough one though, man. Victor Vaughan, I quite like the older, smaller grounds like Kenilworth Road and Villa Park. Yeah, I think Villa Park's a pretty cool place, actually, at Archibald Leach Ground. They have that old First Division charm, yeah, that these monster stadiums will never replicate. There's nothing that says football more to me than going to White Hart Lane in the winter and holding your breath when you go and wee in the trough because it's just steam everywhere. I suppose it's all like, I don't know, marble and hand dryers. There's none of that. Oh, the audio artisan. I remember Kane going in goal. Oh, and he got beat by an easy free kick. I can't remember that one. Did he? He's back. Bloody hell. Filling me in on the Hoddle details. That's it. Hoddle was in goal for the 1980 FA Cup replay against United. We won 1-0. Yeah, I knew he kept a clean sheet. I couldn't remember the game, man. Incredible, eh? 1980. So that was that Barry Daines or was that Milja Alexic that he replaced, I wonder? Because old Clemens came in 82, didn't he? Oh. Future Music's not a fan of Madrid. Whew. Dear, oh dear. You mean Real Madrid? Just the team. Madrid's all right, isn't it? Yeah, Real Madrid. I don't like them, but you kind of got to respect them, haven't you, a little bit? I'm in Korea. Doodle doo, my cockerel. Yippee yap. Oh yeah, I agree. Jurgen Klinsmann came back. See, well, it seems to be a bit of a forward playing thing, doesn't it? We've had quite a lot. Wow. Okay. Yeah, you know. Future Music. We had a giant cock in a kit running about. But thankfully now Eric's gone to Bayern. Oh, here we go. And Aussie, well, I think that was mainly due to Margaret Thatcher, that one. I think Aussie would have stayed if he could have. All right, my mate's son is a cracking drummer. Come over for a jam. Like, what? No. I mean, look. There you go. That's my level, man. Although if he's playing like jazz that's confusing to me and gives me a headache, maybe I'll fit in. And Glenn? Oh, you're talking about players that came back as managers. Yeah, okay. I'm talking about players that come back as players or managers that come back as managers. You know, like Howard Wilkinson left Leeds and came back. There's been a few times, not players coming back as managers. That's cool. I don't mind that at all. Steve Perryman as well. He was manager for a couple of weeks. For old Alan Sugar. You're fired. Wanker. Yeah, okay. No problem at all. I think it's good, actually. Really good. Audio Artisan. But, Eric Dyer was saying the other week, he's going to, when he becomes a football manager, he wants to do it like Ange. Fuck, he's got tickets on himself. Oh, God. I'm so glad he's gone. I really am. Audio Artisan. Crouch and Ruddock. Ruddock's another one. And Crouch, yeah. Well, we used players that we released and brought back years later. Yeah, Ruddock. Actually, when Ruddock went, I was a bit gutted. I liked Ruddock. But he went and got a bit of development, and Venables kept his promise and brought him back to the club, because that was the deal. He said, go off, do your thing, but I'll bring you back. And he did him a solid. Oh, Ruddock's brilliant. Peter Crouch. He's one of our own. Coover. Spot on, Paul. Ride the wave and have fun. Yeah. I don't know, man. Yeah, I find it. That's what football's about, isn't it? A lot of fans seem to have forgotten that we're supposed to enjoy the moment. That's it, right now. I think, yeah, people are just frightened of being, wrong, aren't they? It's football. It gives a crap, man. There's plenty of other dreaming fans having dreams for their teams that they'll never achieve, and they keep doing it because it's fun. It feels good, doesn't it? When the dream's alive, it's like, it's quite uplifting. I mean, deep down, maybe it'll all go tits up, but while it's there, it's there. And you can give other people shit about it as well. It's good fun. A lot of, luckily, Big Ange will give them no choice but to have fun when the trophies come. See, I think that's not drill. I think that's realistic. Next year, man. Next year. By the way, folks, I know I'm late to the party on this one, but it was only today I saw that little video of Ange with the kid with Down syndrome who visited him. I thought, oh man, brilliant, because the kid goes running up to him. Ange just gets it. He gets it. He just talks people Treats people like people. Brilliant. James Paratrooper, look at this when we will win. Okay, here we go. When we win on Saturday, we will be 8 points from the leader. That's right, yes. Man City, Arsenal and Liverpool will not play this weekend. Arsenal will lose against Man City. Do we want them to lose? I prefer draws. But okay, let's say that. There would be only 5 points from the top three. I know it starts getting a bit mouth-watering, doesn't it? We've been beaten into the ground for a few games, but half a sniff. We're back. We're back. Tottenham are back. I mean, I do criticise the human race quite a fair old bit, but when we get it right, don't we? There's not a planet I don't think there's any aliens anyway, but there's not a planet anywhere in the universe that's doing this, playing football. There isn't. I'm in Korea. Champions League quarter-final draw will be Arsenal versus Bayern Munich, and Harry Kane will destroy. Yeah, I hope so. Their run will come to an end. They're not going to win it. I mean, come on. No chance. James Paratrooper, Spurs title charge has begun to take. Well, look, you've never lost the faith all the way through the dark times, James. So, if we do it, hats off to you. I knew it was always possible, but I've been wavering. But, I'm no fun. Oh, Koo says, I think Hoddle played 3 times in goal for us. Okay, it was just once. All right, then. And was never beaten. Well, maybe he could just play anywhere, couldn't he? But I'm not sure if that was the matches or if he kept clean sheets. I'll check. Oh, Coover's onto it. Victor Vaughan. I don't know. What time was it? Okay. Victor Vaughan, I don't know which is more of a surprise to me. Dyer going to Bayern or Bayern fans absolutely loving him. I'm surprised he went to Bayern. I'm not surprised he's playing well for a few games. He's doing his usual con trick. Don't worry. He'll come good. Or bad. When are we building the statue of Sir Eric of Dyer? I don't know, man. I believe the application's in with Haringey Council at the moment, and you know how long they take to do things. So I wouldn't hold your breath, man. I wouldn't hold your breath. Audio Artisan Kane was in goal in 2014 versus Asteras Tripolis. Hugo got a red card. Ooh, did he? And Vorm got injured after about 20 minutes. Bloody hell, Harry had already had hat-tricks, so went in goal. Oh, well, that's pretty cool. All right. Maybe Harry's all right. Maybe he's all right. Maybe he just got jaded with all the shit going on. Victor Vaughan, who's the best player you've ever seen for Tottenham? For me, it's Moussa Dembele. Oh, he was a great player. It's Glenn Hoddle. Glenn Hoddle for me any day, man. Glenn Hoddle. And right up in that echelon, I'd have to... Well, my favourite player is Ozzy Ardiles, and you'd have to put Gazza in there as well. I mean, Glenn Hoddle, he was crazy. I was sad when he went to Monaco. I mean, that was... we did so well in that 86-87 season, and then straight away we lost, Hoddle, Ozzy, Tony Galvin had left through the season. It's like the team was gutted. But yeah, Glenn Hoddle. Hod is the king of White Hart Lane. Hoddle. Who we got here from Coover? Coover's giving a nod to Hoddle and Gascoigne. Yep. Right, when we bought Defoe, my mate texted me, we just bought Daniel Defoe for 6 million.
I am Spursicus.
Says, morning, if Dyer wants to manage like Ange, does that mean he'll get rid of himself as soon as he takes charge? Here we go. Where is it? Yeah, he gets a gig as player manager and then drops himself immediately. Tries to sell himself somehow. He's probably so dumb he'd try and do something like that. Mr. M, best player for me, Vlad Chiriches or Clinton, or Nkodu, maybe Nielsen. There you go. There's a fair old list, eh? James Paratrooper, best players: Sonny, Saru, Doggy, and Van der Ven. Well, you're watching the right team at the right moment. Then, I mean, they're all good players. But it'd be cool, to see what happens. To see how many orbits of the sun I've got left on this ball of dirt. That if we do something special, how that goes down in 5, 10, 20 years. Will the players of the current team be, held up there like the players that, likes of me and Coover talk about, or people older than us that talk about, Blanche Flower and Greaves and players like that. Be interesting to see. Dude, man. Yeah, I was there too. What a goal. What a goal Hoddle scored in his last game. Hoddle's last game for Spurs was the only time I cried about our club. I felt like a void was left in his place. It was just, he was an ever-present, wasn't he? I felt a bit like that about Steve Perriman, actually. I mean, it's weird with Steve Perriman. He was like, he kind of just got leggy over the space of, 3 months and then went to Oxford. But before that, he was just Steve Perriman. Then he went, but Glenn Hoddle, man, it was because he was always there, always there. I was pissed off when Mickey Hazard was sold at Chelsea as well. But Glenn Hoddle, yeah, he gave us that goal. Gave us that goal as a goodbye present, though. Ran right across the shelf. Hey! No, that don't do it justice. I'm joking. Steve Perriman, yeah. Was in there for a couple of weeks. All right, folks, so you know what? I might have to bid you adieu tonight. I didn't miss any gubbins, did I? No. Okay, coolio. Just seeing if there's any buttons I haven't pushed. I don't know. Anyway, yeah, it's time for me to go. All right. I'll be back tomorrow. Don't worry about it. All right. Thanks for everyone that's been commenting. Kept it going. Gave me a couple of chances here because I did stuff up the first stream. Thank you very much for sticking around. If you click like and subscribe, wonderful. Thank you very much. But if you've just been watching, that's really cool too, and if you've been watching it afterwards, I hope it's distracted you a little bit from life in 2024. I'll be back tomorrow, I suppose, at some time, as we get more and more excited in the run-up to our title challenge. Restarts against Fulham tomorrow, folks. Or the day after. That's it. Here we go. I can't wait. It's going to be fantastic. Till next time, peace and love, man. And come on, you Spurs! Super Spurs!